Hello students, today I am starting a new chapter of class 7 which is chapter number 1, classification of matter. Our earth basically consists of various substances like rock, trees, water, etc. They may have different physical properties or they may behave differently, but certain things are common in between them. So what are the things which are common? First one is mass, second one the space they occupy. Okay, so anything which have some mass, and which occupy some spaces are known as what? Matter. Okay, what are the main building block of this matter? That means what are the constituent particles of matter? So the constituent particles of matter is molecule. Okay, have you ever heard of this term, molecule? So molecule is nothing but the constituent particles of matter. And suppose we assume these whole things as matter and these are the molecule. Okay, the arrangement of molecules may be different or they may behave differently. We can divide this matter into three different states. First state is solid. What is solid? Which is hard enough. Okay, if we think brick may be considered as solid substances, that is hard. Second is liquid. Okay, these are the states of matter. Okay, first one is solid, second one is liquid. That means we can take the example of water, and third one is gas. It may be oxygen, nitrogen, etc. Clear? Fourth state of matter is plasma, which is new to all of you. Plasma state is nothing but a combination of ion and electron. Okay, it is achieved when pressurized gas is heated at high temperature. Okay, clear? So basically, whenever they releases some electron from that particular atom, they will produce some amount of light. Okay, and the practical example of these plasma state is tube light. Okay, tube light. Another states of matter is also discovered, that is basically rare, Bose-Einstein condensate. It is achieved basically when the temperature is remain at absolute zero. This is less important for you. Next point is arrangement of molecules in matter. Okay, molecules are packed in three different states. Okay, packed in different arrangement in different states of matter. And what are the three parameters of their arrangement? First one is intermolecular space. Second one is intermolecular forces of attraction, and third one is movement of molecules. Okay, these are the three parameters. Okay, second point is arrangement of molecules in matter. So molecules are packed in different states of matter with different arrangement. Okay, there are three parameters. First one is intermolecular space, second one is intermolecular forces of attraction, and third one is movement of molecules. If we assume the constituent particles that are molecules, okay, these are the constituent particles of matter, okay, so they are assumed as hard spherical ball. Okay, if we assumed it as hard spherical ball, if we assume the constituent particles of matter as hard spherical balls, which is known as molecules, whatever their arrangement is, there must be some spaces in between them. That means if we take the example A and B, there must be some spaces in between them. This is known as intermolecular space. Okay, I think this is clear. Intermolecular space. There must be some spaces, and depending upon their spaces, their states may be different. That means in case of solid, they are closely packed. That means its constituent particles are closely packed. Okay, so the intermolecular space is less in case of solid. Okay, if we take example in case of liquid, there must be some spaces in between them. Okay, so in case of liquid, intermolecular space is larger compared to solid. In case of gases, they are very loosely packed. Okay, so their spaces in between them is huge. Okay, is this clear to you? So these are the arrangement of solid, liquid and gases. Okay, is this clear? Okay, okay, clear. Second point is particles are continuously in motion. Let us take the example of diffusion. Okay, okay, so if we take the diffusion experiment, suppose it is beaker A and it is beaker B. In case of beaker A, temperature is high. Okay, here temperature is cold. If we put 2 drops of ink or dye, any dye, in these 2 beakers, then the rate of diffusion is higher in case of A rather than B. What is the reason behind it? The rate of diffusion in case of A is higher than B. This is because particles gain kinetic energy and moves faster in case of A. So the rate of diffusion is higher in case of A rather than B. Okay, which is lower in case of B. Okay, so from this experiment we can conclude that particles are continuously in motion in case of solid or liquid or anything. Okay,